G'day everyone, Mark from Inside Rugby with Mark here. Some big news out of the All Black camp since the England game, and that is that Beauden Barrett and Codie Taylor will not be available selection this coming Friday to play against Ireland at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin due to their HIA conditions, and they will not be past fit or available. So this is huge news out of the New Zealand camp. And it goes back to something I've been talking about all year, and that's the position of number 10 in the All Blacks and how Scott Robertson has approached his selections around this particular position. Now, everybody will think that Damian McKenzie will probably start off at number 10, and there lies the problem for the All Blacks, in my opinion. I thought McKenzie had a really good game against England in the weekend. He played very well coming off the bench, and if you've been watching my videos, I have been the one calling for McKenzie to be that impact player, to come on in the last 20 minutes or so and really turn things around for the Kiwis. And he had a lot to do with them being able to win that game against England in the weekend. So it proved in a lot of points that McKenzie is exactly suited to that kind of performance. But when it comes to Damian McKenzie starting for the All Blacks in the number 10 jersey, I have a lot of reservations. I don't think he can handle the pressure, and he's just showing constantly throughout this year that his game management and the pressure that he gets put under, he's not able to find his way out of it, and this is where the All Blacks start to go walkabout. So it's going to be very interesting to see this week whether Scott Robertson's going to take the possible plunge and put Harry Plummer in there at number 10. He had a great game against Munster and has shown once again that I think he deserves the opportunity to perhaps start against Ireland, with McKenzie coming off the bench again and playing that very important role that he played against England. Codie Taylor's also going to be out against Ireland, and that's also going to cause another problem to the All Blacks, because Asafo Amua, while his throwing in at the line-out was horrendous, he did have a pretty good game when it came to general play. And a lot of you have said in the comments that Amua's throwouts into the line-out were impacted by poor communication throughout the second half of that particular game. So we'll see whether or not Amua gets the call-up to start in the hooker position for the All Blacks against Ireland. The other one we need to keep our eye on is Tupou Vaa'i. Went off with an ankle injury. We don't know whether that's going to be keeping him out of the game against Ireland. We'll have to wait and see what news comes out of the All Blacks camp. So there we go, some really big news for the All Blacks as they head into their next game of this autumn international series. You know, we all knew with 3 quick games in succession that the All Blacks were going to be up against it if they did get any injuries. But this goes back to a point I've been making all year, perhaps, that the All Blacks haven't been factoring in this injury situation when it comes to their number 10 position. You take either Beauden Barrett or Damian McKenzie out through injury, and we have a very, very bare cupboard when it comes to number 10 cover at this level for the All Blacks. So now that's starting to show its head. Just imagine, God forbid, if Damian McKenzie got injured as well, where would the All Blacks turn to? So hopefully this is a bit of a wake-up call for the All Black selectors to look at what they're doing with this team and seeing whether they can increase their inventory around the number 10 position, in particular for the All Blacks. Now, I'm going to be back with plenty more news when it comes to the build-up to the next round of autumn international series games, kicking off with that All Blacks versus Ireland next Friday. So make sure you stick with me here on Inside Rugby with Mark, and don't miss a minute of the action as it starts coming thick and fast towards us next weekend. Okay, that's it for this particular video. Beauden Barrett and Codie Taylor not available for the All Blacks to play Ireland, and you might want to come back and see how I'm factoring in a prediction now for that game that kicks off on Friday night. I'll see you again really soon here on Inside Rugby with Mark. Until then, stay safe, stay well everyone. Keep enjoying your rugby across the world. It's time to say adios from beautiful Mexico. Bye for now.